this morning, we're joining the Yooper goddess, showing us how to make a dessert with a twist. Ansley is with Lori this morning, and I think they're ready to go. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning, Vicki. First of all, I cannot believe I'm saying this. I mean, Cassie's been talking about all morning long about the snow, but seriously, be careful on the roads out there. As John and I were traveling to Ishpeming, there was a point where we almost couldn't see, so be careful out there.
They're like quarter-size flakes.
It's incredible. Listen to Cassie. But anyway, this morning we are making something sweet and delicious.
A maple blondie.
Putting maple syrup in it. What is a maple blondie?
It's almost like a brownie, but it's blondie.
Oh, okay. We've got,
you know, if you wanna.
And then you wanted me to try this. What is this?
This is Sweetwater.
Okay, let's try it. I've never had that before. I love it.
We ended up not making syrup this year, so I told Dean I want the Sweetwater, and you can drink it, and it is so good, and it's good.
I'll be sipping on this all morning long. I love it. What a sweet morning, like I said. Stay with us, guys. Reporting live at Ishpeming, Ansley Watson, TV6 News.
All right, thank you very much, Ansley. Of course, we all know what that means. She's coming back with a sugar rush. Welcome back. This morning, the Yooper goddess is showing us how to make a maple blondie. So Ansley and Lori are in the kitchen this morning showing us just how that's done. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning, Vicki. Hey, blondes have more fun, right?
That's true.
A fact? Yeah, it's absolutely a fact. Well, we made a very fun dessert this morning. It's called a maple blondie.
Yeah, and we cooked it already because we were just going to talk about how it goes together.
Yeah, well, and, what's in it?
Well, we have 10 tablespoons of butter. Now, I just wrote this recipe Sunday.
We didn't say this was healthy either. Let's make that clear.
No.
Let's make that clear.
Well, there's a third cup of maple syrup in here. There's a cup of brown sugar. There's no white sugar in it.
Okay.
So it makes it, you know, like I said, you want to like almost undercook it so it's gooey. Well, you know how gooey a brownie is, right?
I love
and this is a blondie. So we have white chocolate chips in there, and there's 3 eggs and a tablespoon of vanilla. Look at how fun. This would be such a nice dessert for Easter.
This is looking incredible.
Let's see what it
smells
looks
so
like.
good, and it is very soft.
There's a piece.
Oh, what? Piece in my mouth.
Ooh, look at.
Lori, this is incredible.
So,
why did you decide to do a maple blondie? I've never heard of a
Well, I had never heard of it, and I was at a meeting with some township people, and Joey, my friend, he's like, "Hey, goddess, try this.
Hey, goddess,
try this dessert." And I'm like, "Okay, I know I can make it better than that." So I just started looking at a ton of recipes, and some of them had maple syrup, some didn't. Some had chocolate chips, some didn't. So what I did was I cut back on the brown sugar and I added some maple syrup. So I don't know if you can taste it in there. Could you taste it?
I could absolutely taste it, yes.
Oh my God, it's so good.
I know you had to give a shout out to the person who gave you the maple syrup.
Yeah, Tom.
Tom Derwin,
Hi, Tom.
our #1 fan.
Yeah.
Amazing
so
maple syrup.
So this was from him. He gave this to me last year when I was in Munising at one of the Pictured Rocks things. So I was like, yay.
So, of course, we can't just stop here when we make these. We have to add more.
I made your favorite ice cream.
Ice cream.
And I got a big bowl for her, and we're making a glaze.
Appropriate for this nice snowy day, right?
Yeah.
All right, we'll come back later. Reporting live in Ishpeming, Ansley Watson, TV6 News.
All right, thank you very much, ladies. It looks delicious. For those heading out the door today, maybe a hot chocolate sauce on top of it instead of ice cream.
Yeah.
If you need an idea of what to make for Easter dinner, Ansley and the Yooper goddess are making something sweet this morning. Ansley and Lori join us again to show us how to create a maple blondie. Good morning again, ladies.
Good morning. Okay, let me just say that Lori knows my love language, and it's called sugar.
And ice cream.
And ice cream and hugs. Yeah. Okay, so we are making maple blondies this morning. I initially told you I had no idea what a maple blondie was. It's kind of like a brownie.
But a blondie.
But a blondie. A blondie brownie.
So we have maple syrup in the batter, and this recipe will be on my website today.
Okay.
Along with this ice cream, which I couldn't find it on there when I was going to go to make it, so this ice cream too.
Homemade ice cream.
And what we did here was we took maple syrup, a 1/3 cup of maple syrup, 6 tablespoons of butter, and a 1/4 cup of cream. So you're going to take your maple syrup and butter to a boil it for like 6 minutes, then you're going to add your cream, and let it cook till it gets thick. Now, we ran out of time because we were outside throwing snowballs at each other. So We would have cooked this a little bit longer, but it's still going to be delicious. So how you're going to serve this now, if you make this for Easter, you could cut it out in a heart.
Do you have little bunny ears?
I don't.
Oh.
I got a lot of bunnies behind me. How cute is that?
Yeah, let's just give your little decorations some shout out here because look how cute
Tracy
those are.
from Wisconsin made that middle thing, and she was just a sweetheart that was next to us at the craft show.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So we are going to...
I'm ready.
You see the bowl I gave her? Funny. She's like Dean when it comes to ice cream.
Yes, we're the same.
So we're going to serve this up with ice cream, and we're going to drizzle this on here.
Oh, man. So with all the school
like
closings, kids at
butterscotch.
home can maybe make a nice dessert for their parents if they have to go off to work. That'd be fun. This wasn't that hard to make.
It wasn't.
All right.
And I just wrote the recipe, and it really baked nice. It's nice and soft. Oh. So we have some shout-outs.
Mm-hmm.
Speechless.
They're so good.
That's so
This
good.
is
Thanks, Tom.
the ultimate comfort food. This was a perfect thing to
This
make
is
for
the
today.
best one. This is the best dessert.
And you tried it before, but you didn't like it, so you had to recreate it.
I recreated the
Yeah,
recipe.
of course, it's delicious. Who are your other shout outs that you might really...
New York, Tony and Sherry.
Mm-hmm.
And Greg and Sue. Greg is like the master in sausage.
You just meet these people
I did at the
at the craft show.
Yeah, it was so nice. And Lisa, I met this young gal that's an artist, and she was amazing and just funny. You know, you just meet so many cool people.
Oh, we forgot to mention, you only need to bake this for 26 minutes.
26 minutes.
Like literally on the dot.
Yeah.
Why?
And a 9x13 pan. You want this kind of gooey.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't
Otherwise, it'll get too hard, right?
It'll turn hard. You have maple syrup in there and butter. And isn't this amazing?
Vicky was right. I'm going to come back to the station with the Sugar Rush. This is incredible. As I'm drinking my sweet water,
I can't believe Dean is not out here.
No, he will be here shortly. All right, well, thank you for making us and showing us another delicious dessert. Again, yoopergoddess.com. That's where the recipe will be. Perfect.
Keep
All right,
smiling.
reporting live in Ishpeming, Ansley Watson, and we'll be back with more of your TV6 Morning News after the break.